We're Craig and Kirsty, a British couple who got married on a beach in 2018. And instead of a honeymoon, we decided to travel the world together. And so we created Tied Knot Travellers. We left our home and jobs behind us and boarded a one-way flight. But the global pandemic caused us to rethink our travel plans. So we spent 6 months exploring Estonia. Now we're finally continuing our travels, taking a new route and exploring some of the Greek islands. Between us, we have visited 52 countries, and we'd love you to join us as we continue our travels and explore the world.
Good morning from beautiful little Vourvoulos on the stunning Greek island of Santorini.
We're just heading out from our apartment, Kasalenko, and heading off to explore this beautiful volcanic island.
Yeah, super excited. Neither of us have been here before, so we're going to head up to the northern part of the island, to the beautiful village of Oia to explore, and that's where we're going to start the day, and then we're going to explore the rest of the island.
Let's go.
The island is so small that literally a 5-10 minute drive up the road we've arrived in Oia. So where we're staying in Vourvoulos is probably about 2/3 of the way to the north of Santorini, of the island, and we've come up to the northernmost part of Santorini, to the beautiful little village of Oia.
It's meant to be a really picturesque little village and very Instagrammable, so
yeah, it's what you see all over social media, and it's perched right at the top of the mountain top, or the cliff edges, the black cliff edges, and it's overlooking the Caldera. So really looking forward to seeing it. We're about to walk up the steps and up into the village. Take a few steps up from the car park area up to this amazing view across the Caldera. You can see the volcano right in the center of the crater there, and you can see the other town of Thera perched on the cliffs over there. It's beautiful.
Yep, just a few steps from the car park and you're here in the square with this gorgeous view. And if you look just over there, I don't know if you can see them from here, there was a big line earlier of people just queuing to get that perfect photograph. I don't blame them, it's gorgeous here. We're probably going to head over there in a bit and check it out. We're going to walk through the streets, the shopping streets of Oia. But yeah, what a beautiful view of the volcano.
main streets through Oia are so beautiful. It's just got these little walkways with turn-offs every so often, and you can see the incredible view out over the volcano.
Yeah, through every gap you just get a shot of the ocean with the volcano in the background, and then all these beautiful clothes shops, jewellery shops, restaurants, cafes, cocktail bars.
Yeah, they're all boutique, and there's a few things going on with entertainers as well, and there's hotels and spas.
And look at these beautiful flowers that you can see behind us as well. It just looks beautiful against the white backdrops of the buildings.
It's just like Estonia. They put so much effort into the natural beauty as well with all these flowers.
Yeah.
Have a look at this. We've walked all the way to the end of Oia, to the northwesternmost tip of the island, and there is a stunning turret up here with views, panoramic views all the way around. You can see up to the north of Santorini, and to our left you can see the Caldera all the way around to the southernmost tip of Santorini and across to the volcano.
And
spectacular view.
Yeah, such a nice gentle breeze up here, which on a really hot day and walking around all these warm streets of Oia, it's worth getting here and just enjoying a bit of cool air.
There's a lovely sea breeze here.
Yeah, and
it's a lovely temperature today.
Yeah, and watching all the boats going across from different parts of the island is so beautiful.
Yeah, spectacular views, absolutely amazing. And behind us you can see all of Oia.
Yeah.
So we've walked from about halfway along. You come into Oia, into that main square where the view is, about half the way along the buildings that you see, which are all perched on the cliff edge, really spectacular. And we've walked through all these little streets. So there are a number of different routes that you can take through the streets. You can go more to the sea view side, or you can go a little bit more inland on the main street where all the shops are. But yeah, just take your pick, and there's so much to see and do. So yeah, we're going to go and grab some food, and then we're going to make our way around to Thira, which is just perched on top of the mountain there. And there's a cliff top walk you can do, and then we're going to look to end our day at the Lighthouse, which is over the very far side of the island on the southernmost tip.
I know it looks really far away, but this island is pretty tiny and you can drive around it quite quickly.
Love Santorini. Coming to the northernmost side of Oia, so you can see the main town spreads across the cliff there, and here there's a beautiful windmill over there. There's also a very steep walkway that goes all the way down to that harbour, and there's some beautiful waterfront restaurants down there. There's quite a few, so take your pick. If you walk down there and go around the corner, there's also a little bay where you can jump in off the rocks, and it's not quite a beach, it's quite rocky, but it is somewhere that you can access the sea and have a splash around and cool off, which in these Greek temperatures is a godsend. But it's beautiful down there, the water is crystal clear. So we've been videoing all morning, and somehow it's already got to 2:45. We haven't had lunch yet, so we are going to go and pick a really nice spot for lunch. And I think Kirsty already has her eye on somewhere.
It's got lots of flowers. And this view, why wouldn't we go here? Hopefully the food's good. This looks like a great lunch spot. So we decided not to have lunch here because the prices are about between 7 and 8 euros for like a coffee, and then for like a light lunch, like an omelette, is about 14 euros, and that's kind of the same for like a lot of the cafes. Beautiful, and if you're here on holiday, fantastic, I'd go for it. Obviously save up a little bit more, but you know, you're right here in Oia, which is beautiful when you're paying for the location and the views. But we're going to just head out and go somewhere a little bit more backpacker friendly for lunch. Maybe just get an ice cream if Craig will just let us get ice cream for lunch, that'd be great. We just carried on looking at a few restaurants on our way through here in Oia, and we found a place that looked really nice, and they did burgers and things, but it was starting from 25 euros for a burger, so probably not going to go there either. So the search for lunch continues.
We've made our way back to the main square. It's only about a 10-minute walk from where we were right at the end of Oia. You can also walk all the way down this street, which we haven't walked down there yet, but looks the same, so restaurants and shops and things. And we're back in the main square with the main church,
Which is beautiful.
And the spectacular views this way. But we are going to head off to our next location for today.
And hopefully find food on the way.
So hungry. I think we have a winner. We're about to leave Oia, and we've found Blue Sky Cafe.
It's kind of more reasonable prices. They've got omelettes for like 7 euros, salads for about 8 euros, and coffee for 3 to 4 euros. So it's not obviously super cheap, but I can make my peace with that. Yeah. For where we are, the location.
It's crazy. You walk about 60 meters back inland from the view, and then prices become reasonable. So we're not cheap. We would usually just pay the prices, but
if you're on holiday,
on a special occasion. But if we kept paying those prices, we'd run out of money so quickly, and our world trip exactly. Our world trip hasn't even started yet.
So I've ordered a Greek salad, as usual, love the Greek salads, and I also ordered a couple of pittas for us, and Craig's got himself a mushroom omelette, and our meals here were like 7 euros each, including the pittas, So yeah, it's a pretty reasonable price considering we are still in central Oia. We have the views out over this way. Obviously it's not the stunning views over around the corner there, but I actually really like it here because it's nice and cool, you're in the shade, it's lovely, and I get a Greek salad. And we still have a sea view over here. And some of the pretty streets of Oia. So at the end of our meal we asked for the bill, and something we really love about a lot of places here in Greece is just how hospitable they are, and they are definitely feeders. And we just got given a free, it's like a creme caramel with chocolate sauce. Just, it's so lovely how in the restaurants over here that happens, and we definitely picked a good one today.
It's really generous, and we were just talking to the waiter here and he was just saying how quiet it's been this year.
Yeah.
He said usually in the restaurants here, guests, they have to turn them away because they're heaving. When we arrived here there was about 2 other tables, but now we're the only ones, partially because we've eaten so late.
Late lunch, yeah. But look, something else I love about here in Greece is these little guys everywhere. You hungry, kitty? I think the cat wants some dessert. So many cute cats. Anyway, dessert time. Do cats like creme caramel? Do you want creme caramel? So cute, they melt me.
That was a fantastic lunch. I was feeling so depleted by the time it came around. So
nice and full.
Feeling fantastic now. We're just about to leave Oia, head on to our next location for the day, and it's a shame to leave this beautiful place, but there's so much more to see.
Full of pretty streets and ocean views. Yeah. What a nice day.
It's funny here where you arrive in the taxis in Oia, there's like so many cash points. I'm going to turn around now. For some reason they've got all those cash points, which, top tip, don't go to them. They all rip you off.
Yeah, go to a bank.
Go to the main bank. I think the main bank is called Piraeus Bank. That's certainly what they had in Kefalonia, but here in Santorini I haven't seen what the main bank is called. But don't go to those cash points.
Well, if you need to, but you will pay.
Yeah, Tide Not Travellers top tip there for you. Right, on to the second place.
So originally our plan for the day was to be here in Oia, and then we were going to come down here and go to Thera on our way to catch the sunset at the lighthouse here. But as you can see, we just skipped Thera and drove straight here. It took us 25 minutes to drive that, and now we're going to go check out the sunset and see Thera another day because we had a nice long lunch and a chilled time in Oia. It's just too beautiful to rush. Let's go see this sunset and this lighthouse.
We've driven all the way to the southernmost tip of Santorini, all the way around the Caldera. It's beautiful. It's literally like a half-moon stadium around the volcano. It really is.
Just have this view the whole way around.
Absolutely spectacular. And we've arrived at the lighthouse, and here there's a little cafe. There's a lovely little table and 2 chairs there.
It's so cute.
Very exclusive. And you can see Oia all the way on the northernmost point of Santorini, and Thera in the centre there. And we're going to make our way to the other side of the lighthouse and see the spectacular views of the sunset.
Arrived just in time for the sunset. A few catamarans coming around here for sunset too, and lots of people. It's crazy to think we've just driven from directly across there in Oia all the way around, and we are the furthest point at the side and just the volcano in the middle, and that it only took us 25 minutes.
It's a really popular spot to come and watch the sunset. There must be, I don't know, 50 odd other people here and lots of couples. You can see why it's such a dramatic coastline with all the cliffs.
Yeah.
Just got one island over there in the distance.
And even though there's quite a lot of people here, you can just kind of come down and find your little spot on the rocks and just chill, and it's really peaceful still.
And watch the sunset over the ocean.
Yeah.
Which is what we're going to do.
Join us next time as we explore more of what Santorini has to offer, the charming streets of Meravigli and the island's biggest and most popular town of Thera. If you can't wait that long, head over to our Instagram at Tide Not Travellers for daily updates on what we're currently up to and what's coming up in our future videos. Almost. So just as we went to leave to start off our day, the church bells just started ringing throughout this whole area. I knew it was deafening. Just typical, just as we were literally walking out trying to talk. And an entire family with kids came down the stairs at the same time, obviously making a loud noise. So it went from silence, we started talking, and then bells and a family turning up. Hashtag vlogger problems. Should we try again? Take two? Yeah, it's absolutely stunning here. Just a few short steps up here and you're these stunning Instagrammable all these stunning Instagrammable spots here. I don't blame them. So at the end of our lovely meal, we've just ordered our bill. Ordered? To get all the way around. There. All the way around. It's crazy.
I've already said all that.